got to think about changing the batting position. I think that's the reason why Hasan Tamim has been kept down the order, and see whether instead of sending two left-handers right at the top of the order, have a right hand and left hand combination.
Yeah, good point. I'm a big adversary and a big fan of left hand, right hand. I think it's so important. You just put the bowler off. Fan of left hand, right hand. I think it's so.
Right hand and left hand combination.
Yeah, good point. I'm a big adversary and a big fan of left hand, right hand. I think it's so.
আজকে আমার দিন, আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এগ টম ইয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদের প্রতিদিন। ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল from Nestle।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
As is often the case in this part of the world, spinner to open. Mehdi Hassan Miraj, good ball. Nice cricketer. Clever. Economy's good, 7.59, especially when you bowl with a new ball at times. You extract a little bit out of this pitch. There hasn't been much turn, it's been a little bit in different pace. He likes going leg side, whether it be against spin or seam. He's got a bit of protection at deep square leg. Long off in place as well. Bowled twice in his last two games against spin, Naeem. Confident start. Just need a solid power play out, so you don't need to think out of the box too much. Stick 35-40 on the board, and you'll dent the hopes of Barishal.
I think also the fact that if you don't lose another wicket or any wicket in the power play, because you're not chasing a very big total, and you still ease the situation around them, looking at the target. Because if you start losing wickets in the power play, I know it's still not a lot of pressure because the runs are not on the board. You're only chasing 108. The target is 109. But if you do lose wickets, then that's a problem. And that's a problem with the batting for Bexim Kodhaka. Scores of 109 in the last match, losing by 37 runs against Jamkon Khulna earlier, against Gazi Group Chottagram, bowled out for 88. You've got to realize that if you don't have a really big target to chase, then you can take your time. You can afford to take your time.
That's your wicket, Miraj.
Yeah, on the flip side though, if you do lose a couple and your side is short of confidence, all of a sudden even a target of 109 looks like 120, 130. So it's a bit of catch-22, I suppose, the chicken and the egg. Don't take too many risks, don't get out, but you got to keep the scoreboard ticking along. And this has been a problem for most of the batsmen in this tournament. staying at home against spin, not willing to come out of your ground and put the bowler under pressure. It lets the bowler, allows him just to arrow in and focus on a big area because the batsman's staying in his crease. Good work. Good support for the bowler, but it's a really good over. As always, Mehdi, excellent start. 2 overs bowled, 6 without.
জানাও তোমার 3টি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি 2টা
স্প্রাইট। শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ। 20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশে গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে
Wide in the crease. Okay, folks, in this day and age, we've got to look after ourselves. We've got to stay safe. We've got to stay healthy. We've got to sanitize ourselves with our organic family. Keep wearing your mask. Keep protecting yourselves. Dink leg side single. Yeah, Mazur, you don't want to lose wickets in the power play, as myself and Natsar have mentioned. But at the same time, you don't want the bowler to be able to bowl to you and dictate terms.
That's right, and as a batsman you need to play your normal game. You know you have a small total on the board. You can take your time. At the same time you can spend the time at the crease, which will help you for the next game as well. And as we saw, they have been bowled out in low totals early on, so they need to play this and win this with great authority as well.
On the charge. Oh, that's going to be it. Well, is he out? It's a drop catch, yes, but is the batsman out? I think the batsman might be short as the ground, non-strikers there, and hit like an absolute bullet.
They hit that like a rocket, and they think that he might have had a bit of a touch on the ball because it went on to hit the stumps. The batsman, the non-striker, is already walking out. He's not even waiting for the decision. Oh, he's well out of the crease. Robiul Islam is in serious danger. He's out. He's not even trying to come back. The question is whether it ricocheted off the hands or not. Did it touch any part of the palm or hands or fingers? The reaction was yes, they did.
Yeah, there was a little bit of flip on the hand, and that's the last way to get out as a batsman. So unfortunate from Robiul's point of view. He had a great day with the ball as well as the field, but as a batsman he was never ever thinking about this, and he was well away from the crease. Yeah, see the deflection there. Not the way he wanted to go to the dressing room today. Yeah, Tanveer. So that's the deflection there, and he's gone well short of the crease. And that's gonna be OUT. Robiul departs, and 7 for 1.
From Nestle.
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 চার্জ করুন।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড প্যাক কিনে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 300 টাকা ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিই।
Not what Beximco Dhaka wanted. What it has done is brought the great mainstay of Bangladesh cricket, Mashrafe Rahim, to the crease at batting at number 3, which is a little bit of a surprise to us all up here. Rejig of the batting order. We're used to seeing Mashrafe Rahim coming at number 4. Generally bats at number 4. Wonderful strike rate, just under 130. One of the better strike rates in the domestic game here. Well, this is the wicket, and after he absolutely smashes this, doesn't he?
Has hit that like a rocket. He's very lucky that he's got some part of the hand, and look at the stumps flying out of the ground. The bowler is not bowling at that end, I can tell you that. And he's also had a few good starts, Naeem Sheikh. 26-40, the last one was just a single in the last match. He's an important player. After 3, it's 8 for 1.
তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পেয়ে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও। এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিপ্ট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব।
এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিন্তে।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Highly unlucky ricochet at the non-striker's end. For me, they need Taskin to have a big day here. They need Taskin to pick up 2 or 3. Got to keep attacking. Got to keep attacking here. MIRU Barishal. Naeem. Nice batsman, left-hander. Mashrafe yet to face. Change of ends here for Taskin. Good aggressive bowling. Good aggressive bowling. Really good to see. Nice action is good. Good pace.
Now let's have a look at his first over. 143 to start with. Came back with the slower one. 134. There's the speed. Goes to 140. And then just above 140. 141. That was a good, really good solid speed from Taskin Ahmed. You got to get his line and legs right also.
Yeah, the only thing about Taskin this tournament so far, I think he's bowled well. He's been a little wide. Would be my only critique. Just think back to a couple of games when he's bowling nicely, and then he just the release ball is maybe that ball short outside the off stump. But this is interesting. Taskin up against Mashrafe Rahim, and we're used to seeing Mashrafe Rahim batting at number 4, very accustomed batsman at number 4, but he's pushed himself up to number 3 today.
Good to see him taking up the responsibilities, and he doesn't want to sit back at the dressing room and say, okay, hang on, I need to wait for a bit. But no, he came straight in the crease and wanted to guide the youngster Naeem Sheikh. Don't want to take anything away from his side and take the responsibility and take the charge as well at the middle.
Yeah, I look as a captain and as a fielding side, I think, right, this is a great opportunity. New ball. Let's take that big fish. Let's take that new ball. Get me a feather here, Taskin. Nick him off, and then we're right in the game. You take Taskin here. You take Mashrafe Rahim in the power play. You're got a leg slip in play. Tamim Iqbal, very good.
It's a good start for MIRU Barishal, I can tell you that. 9 for 1 Dhaka is managed. This is the 4th over. So they've given nothing away at all. I know it's a very low total to defend them, but that's exactly what they would have hoped for to do with the white new ball. And if you can somehow knock off Mashrafe Rahim, then there will be loads of pressure on Beximco Dhaka.
Nicely played, really good, really good. full, a little bit of in drift, and Mushfiqur Rahim does really well just to get his leg out of the way and just get the placement for an IPDC boundary.
That's a very good shot from Mushfiqur. Look how he kept his eyes on the ball, yeah. Watched it till the end and very good placement at the same time. He was in total control. Good balance from the right-hander for an IPDC boundary.
I think it's a touch fuller on that occasion from Taskin Ahmed. And the moment it was pitched up, it was easy pickings. You still have to put it away into the gap, and it does that beautifully, doesn't he?
Well, it's fuller because Mushfiqur Rahim against Taskin doesn't come out of the crease too much. He tends to play from the crease. Taskin goes a little fuller. Mushfiqur Rahim generally plays them around the crease against the quick bowlers. I'm talking quick bowlers, 140 plus. Look at this for a boundary. Even that front foot, yeah, just generally on the crease, clipping, nice clipping. But as a bowler, you see a batsman playing from the crease, you think, right, I'm going to go full. That's where Mushfiqur Rahim is so good. He draws you in, he sucks you in, and then he clips you for four when you over pitch. It's good batting. It's really good craftsmanship, I'll call it. Beauty. That's why you don't mind him in against the new ball as a fielding side. That's a cracker. 4 overs bowled, 13 for 1.
আসবো না রে
কেন
বুঝবি না
বুঝবো না মানে খুলে বল
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায় 80 মিনিট।
Beauty. That's why you don't mind him in against the new ball as a fielding side. That's a cracker. 4 overs bowled, 13 for 1.
আসবো না রে
কেন
বুঝবি না
বুঝবো না মানে খুলে বল
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায়